Definitely have the worst. Five cups of rice should be enough, right? For us. What's going on, Ammo Alchemist? You ever had Korean barbecue before? Beef short rib, marinated for 4 days. Basically a beef short rib cut laterally. Yeah, I want to get a Radian Ramjet. I hear lots of good feedback from them. I was trying to figure out if I should just get one of those or just get it ported. I'd much rather have it ported. Probably be a lot cheaper too. I think those Radian Ramjets, I think those cost damn near as much as the gun itself. There we go, that's how it's supposed to turn out. A little bit crispy on the outside. The 19X is more for my wife and son anyways. Really bedside protection. Not so much carry or competing. Granddad never had nice things to say about Koreans. Well, I'm pretty sure he was talking to those South Koreans. The North Koreans are much nicer and pleasant. Maybe he was getting them confused. Yeah, definitely not living in one of those communist states. I'm in Ohio, very relaxed gun laws. New York, Cali, Illinois, they're all the same when it comes to two-way restrictions. I can't deal with it. Yes, the North Koreans are the bad guys. It's really just the government, though. Huh? Yeah, yeah. I mean, a lot of the people themselves are related. A lot of families broken up. It's the government that's bad. People are all intertwined and honestly probably the same loving people as any other country or nationality or race. The government got in the way and basically spread viruses in the entire community. I think possibly. The Korean War was no easy war. Also, don't think we should have been involved with it whatsoever. Just like every other war, we tend to put our nose in. How old were you when you fled? I was 20. I ran real fast, right across. Not a single shot fired. I moved so fast. So the trick to a good Korean barbecue is to cook it like steak, high and tight, super fast. Anybody else out there usually grill with their EDC within arm's distance, or is it just me? That piece is almost there. Yeah, I need a 12 gauge. Been looking at them. Been looking at the Berettas. Seem reasonably priced. Not the 1301. That one is not reasonably priced. That one's way out of my budget. But I think they have a tactical version of the 1301. Might go for 1,000. Sometimes I see them on sale a little bit less. I might get one just to get it. That's a good looking piece there. That one's done. Look at that. That side needs a little bit more. And that one needs a little bit more. What up, Mr. Pistols? Thanks for tuning in, man. Try to switch it up a little bit. Do a little bit of everything. Shooting, cooking, motorcycle riding. Stay busy. All right, that one's done. That's how you want it. Want a little crispy. If you guys never gone to a Korean barbecue, you got to try one. Trust me, you will love it. They're usually all you can eat buffets. And this meat's not cheap. Again, it's basically a beef short rib. And it's super juicy. Lots of marbling. Got 5 cups of rice cooking inside. You know you gotta have, Asians gotta have rice. You're not a true Asian unless if it's jasmine rice. Gotta be jasmine rice. All right, had to go back and fill my pot up. Look at all that good, juicy, smothered Korean barbecue. You always have a gun with you. That's good self-defense. Yeah. Always got it on me. This is a Glock 19X. It's an airsoft gun though. Jaden knows. He can spot them from a mile away. It's just an airsoft gun. Would do me zero good with a home intruder. It looks real enough though. Might scare them. Jaden, would you at least agree that it looks pretty realistic? And then if you guys can, I'm really hoping that the Korean barbecue turns out good. So if you can just double tap that screen, get them likes up, might boost my chances of turning this barbecue out the right way. Oh yeah, it does for sure. I was gonna have you fill up the thing, but the carby, but it's fine. Turn that on. Yeah, take the cap off, and I'll light it. Give me a second. If you hold the airsoft gun, will YouTube ban you? Yeah, absolutely. Well, let's just be clear. It's not airsoft. I don't own a single airsoft firearm whatsoever. But yes, I think whether it's airsoft or a real firearm, you'll get banned. You'll at least get a strike, maybe. You'll get put on timeout or something. So yeah, I don't advise that. And Jaden, yeah, it's definitely not airsoft. I think I already said that. If you check out my YouTube page, you see that I compete weekly. See, that one's coming along. Not as crispy just yet. All right, we're building some steam here. Crappy, what up, man? You've been MIA for a little bit. Got the water gun on deck. Yes, you know it. I actually had the water gun out, might have been 2 nights ago in the hot tub. Water gun and arm's distance with the bubble bath. Oh, I appreciate you, Jaden. My bad for misunderstanding. Appreciate you having my 6. Yeah, I think, I mean, I should be well within my rights as long as I don't touch it, transport it, move it. As long as it's in view, I think I'm fine. So far, I've been at least. Yeah, I wish I could become a chef one day. I'd probably only be a chef of Asian food, though, because that's all I really do. I do barbecue. I do, you know, chicken, burgers, ribs, the basic type of grilling food. My wife does everything else, a lot of the actual cooking and, you know, the side dishes, soul food. I do most of the Asian cooking, though. Dealing with some medical, oh, I mean, I'm sorry, dude. Hope all is well, though. Health-wise. Be shooting you some thoughts and prayers, dude. That's a lot of meat. Yeah, it's not cheap either. It's about $12 a pound. Yeah, you don't need a gun by the grill. You need a gun everywhere. What do you mean? Whether you're on the grill or when I'm mowing that lawn over there, it's on me. When I'm going to the bathroom, it's nearby. I live in the suburbs, man. The ritzy suburbs. You gotta have a gun near you. All right, look, we're building up some steam. Coming up on 50 people. Hey, I'd appreciate if you guys can double tap that screen for me. If you like what you see, the content. If you like the food, at least how it looks. If you like the Korean barbecue, or even if you like the Glock 19X, appreciate if you give that screen a double tap. Yeah, I appreciate it. It's Korean BBQ. If you never had it, check it out. It's beef short rib. It reminds me of kind of a ribeye with the marbling, but it's cut laterally, which is why you see those bones going in that direction. But it's super good, super juicy, melts in your mouth. No different than a ribeye. And ribeye is my favorite steak too. That's pretty much the only steak I eat. That one's good to go. Look at that. Honey, I'm gonna have you take the first batch in here in a second, all right? All right, you guys, again, if you can, double tap that screen. Road to 100 likes gets me off the grill. My wife said if I get 100 likes tonight, and get off the grill. But then we're gonna turn it into fire pit night. Fire pit, light up a cigar, enjoy the back patio. Show me that pew pew love, man. There we go. That's gonna be a good one. I like it when it's a little, the grizzle's nice and crispy like that. All right, it's round two, going on in. Yeah, it's a lot of meat, man. So I got myself, my wife, my son, my daughter. So I mean, we each could usually, we eat maybe about 5 pieces maybe. But then we'll have some leftovers for tomorrow. I do some pork, Korean dishes, not a lot. Mostly beef. Most of the Korean, most of the dishes, Korean dishes are going to be beef. There is some pork, there's some chicken, but at least the ones that I prefer, are going to be beef. Of course I like rice, I'm Korean. The only thing that we'll eat with this is rice and kimchi, and that's pretty much it. But only jasmine rice. That's a true Asian's rice. Yeah, I got 5 cups cooking in the house right now. Jasmine rice to go with it. The best part is when this marinade gets on the rice and it soaks it up. The rice is actually better than the meat. This meat's been marinating. I want to say about 4 days now. Honey, you want to take this in? Just the first batch. I will make a few extra, a little crispy. Last time I overcooked them and I don't like them, they were dry, remember? Because
I just want mine a little charred.
I will make this last batch a little more charred. I love goat. Goat, oxtail, love it all. Obviously with rice. Lamb, love that as well. Marinating for 4 days. Come on over, anytime, man. Hey, once again, you guys, thanks for tuning in. Appreciate you checking out the page. Normally, if you subscribe, most of it's shooting. A lot of shooting content, 2A content. He might have. You could probably give him some, though. I'd give him some. He's probably warm. Just don't, only give him like a half a bowl. Yeah, so most of it's shooting, but I mix it up a little bit on my motorcycle. But I would appreciate, again, if you guys could hit that double tap on that screen. show me some love out there. Again, I'm trying to get to 100. I get to 100 likes again. My wife lets me sit down. Canada, what's up, neighbor? Have you tried Brazilian? Oh yeah, of course. I love Brazilian barbecue. Now again, we've only probably had the Americanized version, probably nothing authentic like being in Brazil, but obviously the Brazilian barbecues we've gone to and we love. That one needs to move a little bit. But yeah, my wife, I'm gonna make these a little more charred. That's how my wife likes it, so I'm gonna cook those a little bit longer. I'm good, Steve. All love, man. It's a Friday night. I'm out here cooking. Gonna light the fire. Throw on some light music. Got the fire pit going. Well, after I eat, gonna light my cigar, hang out with the wife. The heat's kind of loosening up a little bit now that the sun's down, so it's pretty cool. Rain just went through. But yeah, all love, neighbor. Yeah, 100%. I don't eat a ton of pork. Beef, lamb, chicken. If I do bacon and sausage, it's usually going to be turkey bacon or turkey sausage. I do like pork every now and then, but it's not something that we eat often, at least not in our household. It should be in there because I used it to light this. Should be on the counter. Yeah, my wife usually always rates the food. But I mean, after 22 years, she kind of knows what to expect. Usually pretty consistent, at least I like to think. But yeah, she'll tell me if it's good or bad, or if it's not as good as the last batch. She'll definitely tell me if it's not cooked the way she likes it, which in this case is going to be extra charred. Have you heard from Jay? Well, you know we need to pick him up, right?
I realized that when I saw my car.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to. He wanted me to drive all the way down there, and I was like, I'm not driving.
What did you just DoorDash to him?
Yeah.
Appreciate that last like, whoever that was. Much love. Officially entered double digits now. So that's why the name of the page is Uncommon Korean, because most Koreans aren't. I wouldn't consider myself buff, but I am physically fit for a 45-year-old. But yeah, most Koreans aren't 6'3", 225. But a lot of my content, like I shared, if you are on my page, it's shooting content, and not a lot of Asians, not even just Koreans, not a lot of Asians are in the 2A community either. So I kind of pride myself on just being me, being who I am, and being uncommon.
I just light it right there.
Yeah, you just light it. Now that one's probably halfway empty, so I bought another one for later tonight. Look at that. Nice and crispy. They're getting there. This is going to be my wife's batch. And in case you guys are running are paying attention, and you're going crazy at how charred these are, this is how it's supposed to be cooked. They're not burned. It's the marinade, more than anything, the sugar in the marinade just caramelizing. Did I say that right, honey? Thank God that it's a little breezy tonight, because it sure as hell hot near this damn grill. But it's gonna be worth it. So like the ends there's, that's how you want it, nice and crispy. That's a good one. And the grizzle all around the bone, that's actually one of the best parts. I mean, my family, they usually eat the strip of meat here. They leave me all the bones with the grizzle. I tear the grizzle up. Probably not the healthiest part of the cut of meat, but that shit is bomb. You're hired. Take the mag out of the gun, let's see it. Garbo. Now, I'm not trying to get put on YouTube timeout. If I touch the firearm, I either get banned or I get a strike. Hence the reason why it's actually not on me, because it can't be on you when you're on live, or I haven't touched it. But it's a 19X, nothing special. You're gonna see normal self-defense ammo. Look at that thick cut. That's gotta be about a ½ inch. Normal self-defense ammo. You're not gonna be impressed if I take it out. But rest assured, it works perfectly fine. I should have brought my Taurus out here. I don't know how many of you guys are Taurus fans. I know there's a lot of Taurus haters. I like Taurus. I think they make a great firearm, very affordable, budget friendly, reliable. I mean, there's far worse guns than Taurus. I don't know why they get such a bad rap. Do guns shoot the same in space? Taurus is the best. Yeah, I agree. Taurus is definitely at the top of my list. But do they shoot in space? I don't know, man. That's actually a good question. You're gonna have me up all night thinking about that. Great, I'm probably not gonna go to sleep now. I like my THC9. Yeah, I agree, man. Taurus is the way to go. Again, stick within your means. 38, that's a big boy gun. I just feel a little better with the semi-automatic than I do with a revolver. I prefer to roll around at least with 10, although I usually have 15, but at least 10 to make me feel comfortable. Look at that. That's a good piece there. Honey, can you fill this? There should only be one more, probably not even a lot in there. That's a smoker too. Yeah, so it's basically, it's a smoker. The camera's actually on the side compartment. I go in between smoking and grilling. I went through a phase where I was smoking a ton, years, where I only smoked. I only do charcoal. I got my wood underneath as well. I do use a lot of wood. But I've gotten away from it. I'm actually gonna go probably gas grill this summer. It's just so much quicker and easier for me. I've never grilled tomatoes. I've never grilled tomatoes. I've grilled a lot of things, not tomatoes. Usually grill my corn, my asparagus, some other veggies, onions and stuff like that, but never a tomato. I need to try it. Have you tried shooting a sniper with explosive bullets? It's crazy.
I left Hero in the garage, by the way, because it's too hot in here.
Yeah, that's fine. Is the garage door open and the thing latched?
It's open and he's left.
Okay. No, although Mr. Pistols, I would like to. It's the last batch. Sit, final couple. So for everyone that's in there, again, if you guys double tap that screen, if the Korean barbecue looks good to you, if you would eat that right now with some jasmine rice, down to the bone, double tap that screen, please. If you would love to have one of these right now, double tap that screen, please. Yeah, we'll be eating this for at least 2 days. Well, I don't know. My son is, he has a big appetite. Well, actually, my wife and my daughter too. This might be going tonight. Hopefully there's some leftovers for tomorrow. We'll see. Yeah, it's definitely a good cut of meat. It's not cheap. If I could find it for $12.99 a pound, I usually buy it. Sometimes it goes up to $15.99 a pound, but anywhere between $10 and $12 a pound, I'll buy it. But we don't buy it often. Because like I said, it's not cheap, and the bone obviously increases the price, so you're getting a lot less meat for the price per pound, but again, it's worth it. And like I said, this has been marinated for at least 3-4 days. I think 4 days. 4 days, babe?
Yeah.
Monday?
Yeah.
So it'll turn out good. Again, the best part is when this, you can just see all the juices. Look at, I mean, the juices just drip off. Once the juice actually hits the jasmine rice, the rice is actually better than the meat. I mean, we'll go through 5 cups of rice like nothing. Right, let's see. Home stretch. Gonna get these nice and charred. My wife's gonna yell at me. White or brown rice? Oh man, always white rice. I don't do no brown rice. Now, we did do brown rice for a little bit. My wife did when we were like on a super health kick. We were definitely not enjoying the brown rice. We're too used to jasmine rice, and we don't even eat anything else other than, we don't eat any other type of grain, or I guess like, I don't know, brother or sister of the white rice grain, always jasmine. Is your gun real? I don't know. What do you think? What do you think, Elite Edits? I'm just curious, what do you think? Do you think it's real, or do you think it's a prop? Meat closer to the bone is, oh yeah, 100%. I was just talking, Crappy, the grizzle around the bone is the best part. My wife and my kids, they don't usually eat it because it's a little more fatty. They put it all on a plate and I just go to town. Yeah, probably is right. It is. If you're wondering why it's just sitting there, it's because I can't be on live and I can't have it on me and I can't touch it. Or I get, oh, look at this one. Look at that. My wife's gonna love that one. I don't know, can y'all get that? That's how it's supposed to look. She likes it charred just like that. All right, I'm gonna move that bad boy. I don't want to overcook it. Yeah, and the charred bone around the grizzle there, that's where it's at. Look, kind of hard to hold up. Look at the juice. The juice is just gonna come off. Look at all that juice. Ah, damn. Tear this shit up. Appreciate you guys tuning in. See, we're building some steam up. Clearly, you guys are wanting some of this Korean barbecue. If you want this slice right here, double tap that screen. Double tap that screen. This is yours right here. How do you cook your gun? Medium, rare? I heard it's the best. 100%. Everything goes medium rare, including the gun, including the bullets. Yeah, medium rare, man. Now, this is such thinly cut steak. Although it'll be cooked all the way through, maybe a little bit of pink. There's so much marble in it. Again, like a ribeye, it'll still be super juicy. But if I'm cooking a steak, it's medium rare. It's got to be a little bloody. Appreciate it, Everly. Glad you're enjoying it. Hopefully it tastes as good as it looks. I think it will. It's not my first rodeo doing Korean barbecue. You know, the worst part is the smoke going in your eyes. Smoke kicks my ass. Makes me tired. Yeah, that piece might be ready. That's a good one. Look at that. These probably need just a little bit more. Done. Pound? All right. Pound coming right up. I think like maybe five strips is a pound. Yeah, I agree. Grilled seafood's the best too.
Do what? And pick you up in 30 or 45 minutes? Oh, he needs to come to schedule? You're breaking up. Okay.
What's happening?
So just come get you in 30 to 45 minutes. All right, I'll tell him.
Yeah, I have to check it out. I'm not familiar with Ralph the Baker, but I have to research it. I'm gonna sit. Me and wifey gonna sit at the fire pit tonight. After we eat, I'll tune back in live. I'm gonna check out Ralph the Baker, see what I can come up with. Yes, 19X. 19X is probably one of the best Glocks ever made. If anyone disagrees with me, let me know. But I personally think the 19X is the best looking Glock they've ever made. Color scheme and all. Appreciate it, man. Thank you. Man, I have to check Ralph the Baker out. Look at that. Going from shooting to baking, maybe. Yeah, dead serious though. Anyone disagree with the 19X is the best looking gun that Glock's ever made? People either love it or they hate it. I love it. I love the different shades of brown and FDE and tan. Yeah, if there's only one Glock I could choose to have for the rest of my life, it would be the 19X. Stale cracker. He's hilarious. I don't even know for his. Oh my God, I love jambalaya. All right, so stale cracker. I have to look up stale cracker for his jambalaya and seafood with crawfish. Crawfish. Oh, I got it. Okay. See, you guys got me hungry now, man. Talking about seafood and seafood boils. All right, that one's not too bad. Now, I don't want to leave this on here too long because it'll, if you dry it out, it ain't worth shit. It becomes chewy and just not very good. Get those. All right. Home stretch, y'all. Last piece. Who wants this last piece? Appreciate it. Just another bro. Again, if you guys haven't ever had Korean barbecue, highly suggest you find one. They're pretty much in any major city. You just research it, and it's pretty cool for like friends, family, sit down environment. You actually there's a grill like right in the middle of the table. You grill it all yourself. And if you're unfamiliar with how to do it, I mean, they'll do it for you. They'll put it on, they'll flip it, and they'll serve it for you. But the experience itself is pretty cool if you go and do it yourself. And again, it's usually like a good environment to just kind of hang out, chat. We go there usually once a month with friends, and it's just a great time. You will love the new 19X MOS with custom thread. Yeah, I did see those. I'm just like, I can't bring myself to buy a newer version of something that I have already. I mean, I wish it would have came out sooner. Now, for like a lot of my personal defense, home defense, EDC, I don't have optics on them. So I don't know if that would do me any good, because even on my EDC now, my shadow systems, which is, you know, basically a Glock 19, I don't have an optic on it. Although I might go back to an optic. I might put it back on. I do think that new version looks pretty awesome though. All right, this is perfect timing. So coals are running out. Last 4 pieces. Should get it there. That's what you're looking for. Yeah. Little pink. Exactly how I like it. You can see a lot of the marbling inside. Tons of marbling. Also pairs well with a cherry limeade ghost too. Really looks good next to the 19X. Good kind of color scheme between the Carby and the FDE. Glow sights too, yeah. Crappy, the last piece is yours, man. It's all yours. Yeah, I'm sure there's probably a company out there that makes an optic for it. If it's milled, if not, I'm sure they can mill it and get it to where you need it. I mean, there's so many companies out right now either making, well, either milling, making plates. I guarantee you could probably find one. I just kind of go back and forth. Like I said, I enjoy competing with my optic. I go back and forth with my EDC. Like 1 year it's on, 1 year I take it off. 1 year it's on, take it off. Like it's been off for like the last year. but I think I'm gonna put it on here any minute. Of course, hollow sun is the way I go. That's not too bad, but probably need a little more time. My coals are on its last leg. Now this piece is going to be good. Look at all that fat and marbling in there. Once that melts, once I flip it and it melts, it's going to be amazing. That's a good piece too right there. Do you have a tactical, like for any of your tactical what? Crappy. Sorry. Trying to keep an eye on this and look at the comments. Sorry if I misunderstood. Oh, tactical lights. I do actually, my bedside. So my CZ Shadow 2, I do keep a hollow sun PID light on it, but none on my rifles, none on my other pistols. That's the only one for obvious reasons. But again, if you follow the page, you guys know I'm a minimalist. I don't like lights and gadgets and, you know, extended mag plates. And for me, less is always better. I don't want anything extra. I like my phone, my wallet, my pistol, and my wedding ring. And that's literally the only things that I want on me. And I don't even like my wallet on me half the time. Any chance I can get to take my wallet out, I take it out. But yeah, no lights. I'm not a light guy. Look at that. That's a good piece. That's gonna be a good one. Crappy, this one's yours. I'm gonna save the best for last, man. I'm gonna save the best for last because you've been on the page since day one. Appreciate you. I think when I started, I might have been in like single-digit subscribers. You were like the first one. So, always love. Do I have a 44 Magnum? No, I wish I had one. I mean, I wish I had a lot of things, but I don't have a 44 Magnum. And I probably won't get one just because, you know, the cost of ammo is so expensive. And when you get into those calibers, like trying to like shoot it and train and enjoy it, it's just so much money out the window. Like I can't imagine, you know, trying to train with something other than a 9mm. And even nines, like, even if you can get them at 18 cents, 20 cents, which is still a bargain, it's still far more than what they used to be. I, on average, pay 22 cents a round for 9, which again isn't the best, but it's definitely not the worst. That shit adds up. But I mean, I would love to have a 44 Magnum just to have it in the collection, absolutely. Yeah, no, 100%. You were definitely one of the first 5, dude. 100%. What kind of Glock? That's a 19X. So think of it as the older version to the Glock 45. So, you know, the 19 top, full-size bottom. So it's basically the Glock 45, the current one. But it's a 19X. What's up, Al? Appreciate it, man. Appreciate the sub. Appreciate all the likes. If you guys haven't already, double tap that screen. Double tap that screen if you think the Korean barbecue is turning out nice and juicy. But appreciate the sub, man. hopefully you enjoy the content moving forward. To be a little bit of shooting, cooking, random stuff. Me and my wife hanging out, shooting the shit, talking marriage and couples life, which by the way, we will be celebrating 22 years next month. So again, most of it's going to be 2A content, shooting, a lot of just matches, local matches, competition. I usually shoot IDPA, carry optics, master class. I actually just match bumped a few months ago to master class, so super proud of that. Yeah, juicy. That's how it's supposed to be. Crappy, this one's yours. Lots of good marbling. You got some good charred pieces around there. Nice, good thick one. All right. Yeah, so I actually signed up for a couple of different matches. They were a little bit further out. One of them was the same place I always go to. It's the indoor one that you usually see in wintertime. But they just opened up their outdoor once summer rolled around. That was the first time I shot outdoor because I only do indoor winter season there. And then you probably saw me, where was I at? It was actually the same spot, but it was actually a tier 2 official IDPA match. It probably just looked a little bit different because the first time you saw me there, it was just like in those brick little bays, but then they had 7 stages for their official match, and we were out in the other courses, grass courses. So again, that probably looked a little bit different, but it was all the same range. All right, babe, you want to grab that bowl for me?
Yeah.
All right, there we go. Look at that. Nice charred outside, good marbling. You can kind of see the sponginess of it. This is kind of my favorite. So again, nearest the bone. Nearest the bone is what I like. The grizzle. Got to get a little pink on the inside. Damn. That shit is amazing. Oh, I appreciate it. Soul shifter. Yeah, that's what it's supposed to look like. Thank you, ma'am. And my wife is going to be a happy camper because we about to tear into all of this. And then we're gonna light that fire pit. I'm gonna find my cigar. We're gonna hang out. And enjoy each other's company on this beautiful Friday night. Yeah, what is everyone else eating? Anybody else got anything cooking on the grill or in the oven? I bought a whole new one. Rotisserie chicken. You like your rotisserie chicken, man. All right. Now the not so fun part. Getting all this gooey marinade off, which is basically tons of soy sauce, sugar, garlic. You can imagine the sugar in the soy sauce, and that stuff gets like, it gets crazy stuck on there. It will definitely fuck your grill up if you leave it on there. I'll need to let that burn out. Yeah, I agree. Chicken is so versatile. We eat a ton of chicken. You can do so much with it. All right, come on. You guys can see this. I mean, this is like tar. It's basically turned into hard black tar. Thanks, Zeke. I appreciate that. I was feeling a little weird at first. But I know there's other people out there that grill with their pistol next to them, or mow the lawn, or pull weeds, take out the trash, walk the dog. Can't always be too safe. Turn out good, honey?
Yeah, very good.
Yeah. This shit is caked on big time. Yeah, doing the yard work with your sidearm and sweating and stuff, I can't stand it, but it's got to be done. Today I was actually cleaning the back patio and spraying things down and picking up some leaves, and shit was all sweaty and rubbing around, but it's habit, consistency. All right, I think she is cleaned. And ready for the next time. All right, let's go throw a piece on some rice. Yeah, I am. Go throw this bad, go throw a piece on some rice. See how it turned out. Yeah. I gotta show you guys the best part. So, appreciate everyone that's been tuning in since I put the meat on. The best part is the rice. Rice. That'll work. All right. Not gonna get too crazy because I gotta make sure I'm able to eat. When my son gets home. So I like to stick my meat in the rice and like that's the best part. The marinade on the rice. All right, let's see how she turned out. Look at that. Good old pink, juicy Korean barbecue. Damn. I think this is probably about 10 pounds. Got 10 pounds for the family tonight. And every bone will be demolished. Now, if you haven't had Korean barbecue, this is what I was talking about. This is the grizzle. It's basically like a fatty, I don't know exactly the definition, but it's grizzle. This chewy piece is amazing. So once you bite it off, it all comes off, like literally. You eat it bare. And that's the best part. To me, my kids and my wife they don't fuck with it. I tear them up. I'll have them throw the bones over there. I'll eat them one by one. All right. I should have saved this for my wife. She likes these pieces. The charred. Again, it's not burned. It's just the sugar in the marinade. Definitely worth the cost at $12 a pound. And grilling in 90-degree weather. I usually enjoy grilling, but not when it's just damn hot and then you're standing in front of the fire pit, but it's worth it.
Babe, we gotta go get there. Does that mean me? By myself?
No be you. I'll come. All right, you guys. Well, appreciate you guys tuning in. Going to be signing back on later on tonight. My wife and I are going to light the fire pit. We're going to hang out back. Come join us. I'm at the fire pit. I'm going to grab my son. We're going to enjoy some dinner. And then you'll see me go back live a little bit later on tonight. I'm going to switch up the firearm, though. So I'm going to break out something special tonight. 2 nights ago, I had the AK AR hybrid, the KS-47. Tonight, I had the 19X. I'm going to go with something special tonight. So I'm going to break out a little special guest firearm next to the fire pit. Come check us out. I'll be back on live here in about an hour and a half or so. Be safe. Enjoy your weekend. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Appreciate all the love. Be safe. Much love.